Hello everyone, welcome back to some more of our Spellforce 3 series. Let us head into the Nexus. Or, I'm sorry, the Lost City? Nexus, yeah.
The stone doors fall shut behind you as you step through the overgrown arch, and you are met by an almost eerie silence. Yet you immediately feel a presence, a power long forgotten, waiting for someone or something to wake it from its slumber. The Nexus must be nearby.
Ooh.
Incredible. So, this is the Nexus?
The upper levels. We'll need to go further down to find the heart. Come.
Huh? Okay. Well, let's level up first. Yeah, let's just do Life Leech again. And then for this, we need... What did we need? Dexterity? Because, like, some of the two-handers require Dex and Strength. I mean, I guess I can just check. Let's close this out. Where's the... Oh, I switched active controls. I was pressing the F5 key to try and open up our inventory, but with the switch controls, I guess it saves. Alright, so let's take a look here. So some of our weapons... Oh, that's a one-hander. There was some kind of two-handers that we wanted to... Or I wanted to try. That's just strength. Nodachi is dex-based. I thought we needed more dex for something. Maybe it was the flame burst. Maybe I need to get my dex up to 3. Is that what I'm thinking of? That could be. We definitely need more con if we want to get heavier armor, though. But I'll do strength 1. And then we can do... Or equip this great axe. There we go. Now we're Gimli, Son of Gloin. And then Yura... let's go dexterity. That opens up some of our bows. Dwarven longbow is actually worse than the elven shortbow. Oh. Well, I'm sure we'll get to another good bow down the line. Probably. Okay. And then Isgrim. Let's go... Maybe con? I would kind of like the idea of the dwarf wielding two, like, katanas. But you don't have the dex for that, so we won't do that. Let's go with con. That opens up a shield, but I don't think it opens up any of this armor. Is there like an organized button? Here we go. Okay, that's much better. Orca Shaman Staff. No. Alright. Now we actually have to upgrade their stats, or their ability points. We'll go with... Let's do the transfer. Upgrade that, because that's pretty cool ability. For Isgrim, let's upgrade your single target damage. And we already did ours. Okay. Alright, friends, let's go.
Blasted armor.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? Oh boy. Alright. Let's do the follow camera.
Oh, fine.
You need to move too. You need to move too.
Yes.
Head splitter. Do the E.
Is this really necessary?
It's necessary. Shut up.
I need mana.
Transfer.
You'll regret this. What do we need?
Get him, Gabo. There we go.
Just give the word.
Come on, give me the... There we go.
Sounds like a plan. That way?
Oh, you know what? I didn't activate the Godstone in the beginning part, did I? Oh, God. What up? Oh, is this the ice? Oh, this one. Okay. We'll be fine. Do the single target damage. Head splitter. Q. Ow. Let's transfer.
Not
More head splitter.
I can't focus.
Oh, wrong key. There we go. Do I actually... Am I supposed to open these up? No. Okay. Just checking. Alright, let's go.
Sure. Here we go.
Try and get some protective barriers on. Q. Gabo, get in there. Heal up. Head splitter. Get ready for the heal. And heal. Head splitter.
What's next?
And heal. Try to focus down.
I can't focus.
Single target damage. Oh, gosh darn it. Bring it down. Alright.
That's the way?
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Kinda hoping there's not too many more of these, like, hero parts. I guess we
Sure.
might as well activate the Godstone up there.
Understood. Interesting. Now would you look at that?
What would be really cool,
Will do.
and maybe this is just me, but if, like, the hero parts, the battles, if they were, well, obviously, like, more intense, but if they could have designed a system, then this may be asking too much, but basically be kind of like the old Baldur's Gate games, like when an encounter happens, the game stops, and you're actually in, like, a full-blown party RPG. But that may be too difficult to
All right.
craft.
Here goes nothing.
But it'll definitely make this parts more enjoyable, I think.
Yes.
Like Divinity, you know, like Original Sin. Those types of games. That would be pretty sweet. But again, that may be too intense.
Uh-huh.
Kill it. But nevertheless, it would be pretty cool.
Alright, why not?
That way?
Let's see.
Haven't really seen any loot just laying around. Hello? Ha! Figures. Tower shield, reinforced leather, a slab of titanite. Most of it's considered too unyielding to even attempt to forge into something. Dwarven are the only ones who can work with this rare metal. Well, that and Andre. Andre can easily work with Titanite.
Sure.
Understood.
Dude, Andre can work with anything. Give him the right ember. Were they called embers?
This way, right?
I think they were. Alright, I guess we go down the stairs. Sure.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled. One thing is clear. None of their marvels would have been possible without an incredible amount of magical energy. According to Iskrim, this is it. The heart of the Nexus. The source of the Shaper's power.
Well, blow me down with a feather. And here I thought this couldn't get any more impressive.
Then I'm guessing we got lucky? This is the Nexus?
Yes. We've found Mullendeer's heart. So, as I said already to Har, if we're to find out anything about the Bloodburn in this city, it'll be here. Do you see that massive pillar in the center? That's where the Shapers drew their energy from. I guess you could call it a power source. They used it to communicate, to store knowledge, to power the mechanisms in their city, and to build some of their most magnificent creations.
You know, with this imagery here, the first thing I think about, Diablo 2. And if you know Diablo 2, you already know the scene I'm talking about. Like, that's exactly what this kind of looks and feels like. Some kind of archive?
So this is also some kind of archive?
Well, not in the traditional sense. I doubt you'll find a lot of books here.
Huh. And where exactly does that energy they channel in here come from? What is it?
Well, that's one of the great Shaper mysteries. There's many theories and few facts. But the most likely one is that it draws from some kind of world essence, the same we mages use to cast magic.
If something like that exists, why have I never heard about it before?
As I said, it's just one of many theories. I might be completely mistaken.
I see. And what did they create? Just creatures?
Well, obviously just a few very select items, such as, I suppose, the runes we found. Only the most skilled of their craftsmen were allowed to work on that altar you see over there. Being Zaklar, a runesmith, was one of the most respected positions in Shaper society, and only those of the priest caste were even considered. I'm guessing that whatever miracle allowed them to create these ghost watchers outside was also manufactured here. But keep in mind that I'm just guessing.
Did you just say they used this place to communicate?
Yes. Apparently, some Shapers were able to communicate with each other by thought alone.
I've heard about that. But what does this Nexus have to do with it?
Well, their telepathy wasn't an innate skill. It was something the higher castes learned through somehow joining their minds to that pillar. It was just one more reason why they were so superior. The elite of the Shapers, the highest castes, had no need for couriers or transcriptions. They were connected.
Interesting. I mean, it does sound pretty useful, especially for, like, these types of times. I mean, now, you know, we all have cell phones and stuff, so we don't need that stuff. But, you know, back here, this is, like, Shaper cell phone.
Well, that does
Can you hear me now?
And a little bit scary.
Either way, I suggest we take a look around, see what we can find.
Well, there's really not many places to look around here, buddy.
Sure.
We just got this little altar.
Nihav's hammer. Do you feel that?
Energy. Seems there's still some left.
Yeah. And what's that? Looks like some kind of anvil?
Could that be where the Shapers forged their creations?
Very likely so, yes. Wait. How about a little experiment? That strange rune Lacane gave you. Could I, borrow it for a moment?
What for?
As I said, a little experiment. These shards we found on the ghosts outside. I think I might be able to combine them with our
hand
rune.
is... It's tearing itself off of his arm when he's talking.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have no idea what we're messing with.
Corporal, please, just trust me. I've worked with Shaper artifacts before, and I know what I'm doing.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you.
Well, I guess there was no real choice there.
Well, that's interesting.
What?
The runes. They look alike.
So, Lacane gave us a Shaper rune?
Might be, yeah.
He seemed to think it was a gift from Aeonir.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I personally don't believe in Aeonir handing out gifts to his followers, but as you can tell by the godstones all over the city, he played a role in the Shaper's faith too. So, technically, it could be both a Shaper rune and a gift from the Allfather.
And you're still sure you want to do this?
I am. It may take a while, so I suggest you take a look around in the meantime.
Sure. At least we'll be out of the blast radius that way.
Very funny.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. And he was never heard from again? Like... Is that where this is
That
going?
way?
I guess?
Will do.
Guess it's time for site searching. Maybe that's like the last spot I'm supposed to travel to?
You got it. Sure.
Understood.
Kind of weird that they put the Fog of War back on all this, since I already explored it.
What's that?
Looks like a map of Fiara. A very old one.
Can that help us somehow?
I think so, yes. You see those markings? Glyphs. They look like someone carved them into the stone.
Can you make out what they say?
I've been trying, but...
Yes. Yes, that's it. Over here, quickly!
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess
Are you in my
remains
mind?
unrivaled.
Isgrim?
Ah, there you are. I was right. It worked. Look.
I don't see anything.
Just take a look. Here, Tar.
What the heck just happened? What did you do?
I don't know. The rune. It must have reacted to you somehow, Tahar.
Yes, but why? What did you do to it?
I joined it with the shards we found on the Ghost Watchers. I'm guessing that caused some kind of magical reaction when you, as the rune owner, touched it.
So we're bound to the city now.
No, of course not. But I think the rune got stronger. Still, I'll have to do more research on this. I can't help but feeling that these runes are an ocean and we've merely touched the surface.
Let's just hope there isn't a monster on the bottom.
Anyway, what now? We still haven't learned anything new about the Bloodburn or the song.
That's right, we haven't. But while I was working on the rune, a thought occurred to me. Remember how I told you that some of the higher caste shapers were able to communicate by thought alone, by telepathy? Frankly, I believe that's exactly what the song is. Telepathy.
You mean we're hearing the thoughts of a shaper?
The shapers are extinct, so no. But it might be someone else using shaper magic or sort of mental echo. The memories of the dead.
I'm not sure what you mean by a mental echo.
Well, the shapers left all kinds of traces, didn't they? And those specters we fought on the surface are proof that their magic is still prevalent. Also, we know they use telepathy to communicate, so who knows? Maybe this song is just a lost, forgotten thought that somehow made it through the millennia.
That's almost poetic.
He already said that.
Be that as it may, how does that get us any closer to finding a cure for the bloodburn?
Well, it does because it tells us what has to be done next. Reactivate the Nexus.
Why?
Because it might allow us to do the same thing that the Shapers did. Join our minds to that pillar. We could connect to the collective subconscious of an extinct race, which then again could help us understand the song and its origin.
Hold on now, Isgrim. You want us to connect to the net. There's a lot of terrible things on the net, man. Like, once you go on the net, you cannot unsee certain things, buddy. But it sounds intriguing.
That sounds intriguing. How do we reactivate it, though?
Good question. But I believe those two pedestals have something to do with it. I'm pretty sure they're what used to be conjuring the energy of this place.
And they're empty. So we need to find whatever was in there, don't we? A power source.
Yeah. The only question is how.
I think I have an idea. Let's get back to that map. I think Isgrim should take a look at it.
Okay. Are you going to connect with like a 56K dial-up modem? Do they got DSL, fiber?
Here we go.
What are you talking about?
What do you make of this, Isgrim?
A map of Old Fiara. By Neharf, this is incredible.
Yes, but I was talking about those markings. They look as though they were added manually, don't they? I've started translating them already, but I'm stuck. Can you take a shot?
Let me see. Saganar Zavuladun. Stones of... Wait. You're right. The stones of the essence and their location.
English, please?
Stones of the Essence? So they are the power sources we're looking for.
They must be, yes.
But why would someone hide the stones and then mark their location?
Who says someone hid them? Maybe they were just brought somewhere else. It's common knowledge that the last years of the Shapers were chaotic, and they might have had a good reason to abandon this Nexus.
Then maybe it's not a good idea to bring them back, don't you think?
I'm with her.
Well, the thing is, without the stones, we're stuck. We need this place up and running to understand the song. Even if my theory about it being telepathy is wrong, without power, we can't access the archive neither.
Then we need to find them.
Absolutely. And I suggest we start right away.
Hold your horses. We're not getting these stones anytime soon.
Why?
Because if that map is anywhere near accurate, one of those stones is located in what's now Aeonir's Blade. No point going in there without an army.
The Iron Falcons. Right.
Iron Falcons?
You don't know? Well, probably not that surprising. Nowadays, there are people who even take them for a myth. The Iron Falcons are an order that is protecting the tomb of Foil Darg. They're fighting the world's end, so to speak. What about the other marking, Iria?
What?
Maybe...
Hold on. The Field Darg? The ancient evil?
Yeah, them. According to the lore, the Guardians locked them in this tomb. But the seal has gotten weaker as time went by, so for over 800 years, the Iron Falcons have been protecting it. I'm surprised you know so little of your own country's lore, Tahar.
Well, my father was never interested in old myths.
Well, the Fieldar aren't a myth. Not at all. If it weren't for the Falcons, Fiara would be history by now. That's not to say they're a likable bunch. Word has it that they're fanatically religious, self-righteous pricks.
But
I guess living in the desert with only skeletons to keep you company does that to you.
What about the other marking?
That one's even worse. This land where the marking points to doesn't even exist anymore. It's right in the Black Sea.
Damn it, you're right. But, that doesn't necessarily mean that this island doesn't exist anymore, does it? Maybe the cartographers of our era simply haven't discovered it yet. We could build a ship, right? Sail there and find out.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
But again, for that we need support. Someone who can provide us with influence, money, and at least some troops against whatever we'll face there. Not to mention the fact, Tahar, that your former general has probably already sent his dogs on us.
Ideas?
What about that village mayor, Clara Farland? Didn't she tell us something about certain friends she has?
True. And there was a shapeshifter.
Yeah, though I still don't think this is a good idea. How about the Moorhair elves? You told me they're investigating the Bloodburn too, didn't you?
Also, do you know how long it takes to build a ship, dude?
We fought them in Leonon. I doubt they'll be eager to cooperate.
They know they made a mistake. That scryer, she snapped, and given General Noria's intentions, she wasn't even that wrong to do so. I'm pretty sure they'll listen to what we have to say, especially if they're struggling with the Bloodburn themselves.
All right. It might be worth a try.
Well then, sounds like we have plenty of options, doesn't it? Where do we start?
It seems like, okay, so like basically what troops do you want to command in the future? Elves, humans, or orcs? I think that's what this choice is. Well, not the humans, because we've played them a little bit. Orcs or elves? Orcs or elves? Orcs.
I know you won't like this, but the orcs are powerful. We should go seek out the shapeshifter first.
Well, if you say so. I just hope you know what you're doing. Then off to Bargagor, is it?
Yeah. Let's take some more time to rest and get prepared.
I'm assuming at some point down the road we'll have the option to play elves still and humans if we want to. But for right now, we'll roll with the orcs. See what they're like. Plus, I like the actor who plays the shapeshifter orc. He's a pretty cool dude.
So, this'll be our base, won't it?
I guess so. Yes.
Nihal's hammer. How about a tad more enthusiasm? We're in the ancient city of the Shapers. If anything, we should feel honored.
Well, let's just hope the city's defenses work better for us than they did for them.
I'll take care of that. Above all, we need allies.
We'll find them.
Oh, we have to gain everybody. Oh, gain at least one ally. But that implies maybe we can get more? Iria has left your party. Isgrim has left your party. Alright. Congratulations, you have found Mulandir, the sacred city of the Shapers, and your base of operations. During your journey, you will meet new people and factions who may join your battle against the Bloodburn. All of them will make camp in either Mulandir or the Nexus, so be sure to talk to them once or every once in a while. Not only will they have an interesting things to say, particularly your companions, some can also be traded with or offer unique upgrades to your armies. Huh. I wasn't expecting this. Okay. Talk to Isgrim in the Nexus. Talk to Iri in the Nexus. Jeez. Okay. I guess we go talk to them first. Huh. That's kind of cool. What? Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? A hero's fallen. You can help fallen heroes back up by having another party member right-click on the fallen hero. Okay. What up, Iria? Yeah, I had no idea that there was like a stronghold mechanic in this where you have like a centralized base to, I don't know, kind of upgrade.
So, this is it, isn't it? Our base of operations?
Huh.
So it seems.
An ancient Shaper city on a quest to find a cure for the Bloodburn. And we're working for the purity of light.
Well,
sounds crazy if you say it like that. Just some weeks ago, I thought I'd be in Greyfell now, trying to make a fresh start as an innkeep.
Innkeep? You?
Hey, don't laugh. What's wrong with some honest work after years of defiling on the road? Getting up early in the morning, setting the tables, serving mulled wine and stew to tired, weary souls. Just a simple, honest life.
Innkeeping is fun, until you find yourself on your knees at dawn, clearing up the puddles of vomit and beer these tired, weary souls left behind when they were done carousing.
Quite the cynic, aren't you?
So, you'd leave it all behind? The adventuring?
You know. People always act as if these decisions are final. The only way to find out how much I'd like that kind of life is by taking a chance, isn't it?
Sure.
And if one day I wake up and find myself in need of a change, I can still pack up my things and hit the road again. Upsides of elven blood. There's plenty of time.
That's true. Both of these are true.
Nobody's forcing you to stay here. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do. Anyway, talk later, shall we? I'm sure you've got battles to prepare.
Okay, that sounded a little more confrontational than I thought it was going to be. Kind of like at the end of an argument, like, well, no one is forcing you to stay here. That's not how I thought that was going to go.
Corporal? Need anything?
Wow, okay. Let's find out about the homeland.
Could you tell me a bit more about your homeland? Finn and Mir?
Well, it's not my homeland anymore, but yeah, shoot.
Oh boy.
How is human culture different from elven culture?
I assume you mean Nortander from Finn and Mir? There isn't one elven culture, as little as there's just the humans. Generally spoken, though, I wouldn't say they're too different. Especially not compared to the orcs. Life is a lot slower, mainly due to our lifespan, and elves are even more defined by tradition than humans. They revere nature and value tradition and rules above all else, and they are extremely aware of what they say, how they say it, and to whom. Which also makes it very easy to offend an elf. I'm an exception in that regard, but that was something my vagrant years taught me. But then again, not all elves are like that. There are some who care as little about Ellen the White Tree and the traditions as a troll cares about his morning toilet.
Elves have a very long lifespan. What's it like to live for so long?
Hard to say, since I don't know what a human body feels like. As an elf, you simply take it for granted. When I first realized how short a human life is during my travels, I was baffled. I've been on this world for 39 years now, and in the elven world, I'm hardly considered an adult. Here, I'd have delivered my 7th child by now. It's strange. That's the best way to describe it. But you know what I eventually came to realize?
Tell me.
That age doesn't necessarily make you wiser. I've talked to 30-year-old humans who understood more of the world than the ancient seers of Finn and Mir. It's all about experiences.
Well, ask this too.
What role does magic play among elves?
It's everywhere. Magic is considered a gift of Ellen, and it defines your standing in every possible way. We may have talked about that already, but the whole council who runs the country is made up of mages. Which is why the Purity will have a hard time finding followers in Finn and Mir, should they ever be naive enough to try.
I doubt that will ever happen. Interesting. There was something else I wanted to ask.
Sure. What?
Let's ask these later. I have a feeling, we're going to be coming back here a lot, so we'll kind of spread these out.
Goodbye.
Or I could be wrong, and maybe there'll be whole new options next time, but I think it's going to be that type of game. Let's talk a little bit to Isgrim. I was not expecting to get, I don't know, those types of dialogues with our companions. Huh. A little bit of, like, Mass Effect and Dragon Age thrown in here. Well, actually, like, going back to, like, Baldur's Gate and all those old games, too. They did those things first, I think. I think they were the first ones. Like, Planescape Torment and all that. Back in the 90s.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled.
Got it.
So we'll talk to Isgrim a little bit and then we'll leave. I don't know what it is, but like I kind of dig the story to the game. I'm digging the characters a little bit. At least more than I thought I would.
Ah, Tahar. How nice of you to come by.
Made yourself comfortable?
Comfortable? Believe me, being comfortable is the last thing on my mind right now. Just look at this place. A Shaper city. Don't you feel it too? This sense of divinity?
You seem excited, buddy.
You seem to be quite excited to be here.
Why, of course I am. Tahar, I'm not sure if you understand how much this means to me. The forgotten city of Mullendeer, the heritage of the Shapers. Since my childhood days, I've dreamed of this. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, thank you. You and the Harbinger have made this dream come true.
It's like a kid in a candy store. Hell, it's like me in a candy store. No.
Well,
yeah,
all we did
together.
was save you from the orcs. You were the one who found the entrance.
You make it sound as if saving me from those greenskins was an easy feat. It wasn't. Anything else I can help you with? If not, I'd like to take another look at that rune LeCain gave us. It's at least as amazing as this place.
Now, that armor you're wearing looks quite special. Is it from Windwall?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's from Windwall. I forged it myself. Why do you ask?
Well, our smiths might be able to forge you a better one. It looks quite worn.
What?
Our smiths?
No. No, that's not gonna happen.
Why
smiths?
not?
It means something to me. But if it's my protection you're worried about, I can do some work on it myself. You'd have to cover the expenses, though. I'm a bit short on material these days.
Fair enough. I'll let you know if I have some resources to spare.
We do have that Titanite.
Yeah, do you need something? I'm a tad busy.
Alright, Garrus. I gotta work. What was the line in Mass Effect 2? When you exhausted the dialogue with Garrus, he was working on like the weapon systems. Gosh darn, I can't remember it. Let's pick out a couple. Where did you meet LeCain?
There's something I've been wondering about. How did your cooperation with the Harbinger begin?
Well, that was simple. I was in Everlight at the time, on request of the nobleman. He'd hired me to do some work on an artifact collection of his. One night, a courier contacted me and gave me a letter. The message outlined the mission and the pay, even though the latter was almost irrelevant to me once I realized what it was that LeCain wanted me to find.
Mullendeer.
Yeah. You know the rest of the story.
Okay. So how'd you end up here?
I've been meaning to ask you, how does a dwarf end up so far from the Windwall Mountains?
Let's not talk about this now, shall we? Maybe later.
Alright, sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No sweat to her. It's fine.
Okay. Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Is there a fast travel system? Or do I have to... I guess walk. I guess the fast travel system would be the Godstones. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about this game. I just kind of dig it. I was totally expecting not to really be too involved in the storyline and the characters. But I kind of am.
Understood.
I was just like, you know what, here, let's play this cool RTS with, you know, hero mechanics. Like, I enjoyed Spellforce 2 a lot, but I don't remember there being as much of a focus on the heroes and the... Can I not...
Interesting.
Go... Oh. Can I connect this to another... Probably not.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a button I'm missing. I feel like we should be able to fast travel throughout this whole area without the Godstones. But yeah, so unless I'm misremembering, I don't remember Spellforce. Like, it had characters, it did have story and some dialogue, but not as, like, in-depth as this game does. Alright, so, bring Goblin Flesh. Alright. Advance in the main storyline. Uncover the secret behind the Bloodburn. Yeah, we're working on it. Travel to Farlow and Soap to meet with Clara, meet with Gore. And then that would be leading us to gain allies. Okay. So how do we get out of... There's gotta be like a shortcut, right? Ah, world map. There we go. Yes. Okay, so in Mulandir proper, we can leave with the world map. That's what I was looking for. Oh, space. Foot of Barag Gore. Can we actually go to the prologue again? There's Lianon, Greykeep. We gotta go to Leaf Shade for the elves. But for right now, I guess we go to the orcs. Just kind of taking a look around. In the shadow of the eponymous mountain lies the wasteland referred to as the Foot of Barag Gore. It is home to the Orcish tribe called the Fire Wielders, as well as to many unforgiving beasts, from the undead to the demons. While most travelers stay away from Barag Gore for this very reason, the Fire Wielders cherish their homeland's perils. According to Orcish culture, only through constant conflict and danger can people stay strong and persevere. Select your heroes.
I'll keep you shielded.
I wonder how many of these heroes are going to have.
In the shadow of the eponymous mountain lies the wasteland referred to as the Foot of Barag Gore.
I guess the narrator.
It is home to the Orcish tribe called the Fire Wielders, as well as to many unforgiving beasts, from the undead to demons. While most travelers stay away from Barag Gore for this very reason, the Fire Wielders cherish their homeland's perils. According to Orcish culture, only through constant
All right.
Yeah,
here we
narrator.
are. The Foot of Barag Gore.
And you still think this is a good idea?
I don't think we have a choice. We need all the allies we can find.
Something you need?
Hey, what up?
If it isn't the dreaded Corporal, I was just about to go on my own.
Well, you're in luck. It turns out we do need an ally. Troops, to be precise.
I had a feeling. And yes, I can help you, provided you help me first.
That was the deal. What do you want?
Your help in preventing a war.
Preventing? I don't mean to be rude, but aren't your kind usually the ones who start them?
That's what most people think. Let me explain. The leader of our tribe is planning to reignite an old war. The War of the Six Races. In other words, he wants to send this world back into chaos. It's stupid and dangerous. But many of my brethren fail to see that. Krell tells them that our tribe has become weak, and that by invading the Nortander and the Elven Empire, we will teach the world to live in fear of us again, as it should be. What they don't see is that no one would benefit from this war. The Fire Wielders would be wiped out. That's as sure as the sunrise. And both the humans and the elves would suffer greatly from this. Krell tells them that we'd be honoring the struggle. But we wouldn't. It's the act of a fool.
The struggle?
The struggle?
Ah, right. Sorry. I forgot that I'm talking to a pale skin. The struggle is the core of our culture. At the heart of everything that lives, there's conflict. The wolf hunts the deer runs from the wolf. Without the deer's flesh, the wolf dies. But if there were no wolf, so would the deer. Why? Because without an enemy, it would breed with no constraint. It would procreate until there's no more plants for the deer to eat. Their peace would be their doom. And it's the same with every being. Where there's no conflict, there's stagnation. And stagnation leads to downfall. This is why there has to be the struggle. But we shouldn't discuss this now. All you need to know is that Krell's actions are a threat. Not only to the orcs, but also the other races.
I mean, it has a certain... yeah.
What is this Krell hoping to gain from it, then?
Well, there's two reasons. First of all, the bloodburn.
So the orcs are suffering from it too?
Yes, not as much as you humans do. But there have been outbreaks in some of the tribes. Krell claims that the humans and the elves have manufactured it to wipe us out. Which is why that war would be justified.
That's absurd.
Yes, and he knows it too. But that doesn't stop him from using it to rally the clans behind him nonetheless. And that's the second reason. Krell is a self-obsessed fool. He became High Chieftain with lies and false promises. And people have started to see through that. So now he has no choice but to act.
Oddly topical, Gore. What's your plan?
I see. And what do you intend to do?
Stop him. Orc culture is based on two pillars, strength and wisdom. And I will show him the power of the second one. By allying with a human and defeating Krell, the Fire Wielders will see that even an unlikely alliance can result in strength.
So you want to fight him?
Challenge him. But since he's a coward, I doubt he'll accept. Which is what you're here for. There's a second plan if the first one fails.
We kill him.
And in return, I'll get troops.
Yes. If I stop Krell, I will have the whole Fire Wielder tribe behind me. And I'll give you enough Orcish craftsmen and warriors to support your cause.
Agreed. When are you planning to challenge him?
Now. He has agreed to meet me. And I was just about to leave. Ah, one more thing. What's your name?
Tahar.
Good. Then let us be off, Tahar. Krell will meet us northeast from here.
Ooh. Hello, Gore. Shape-shifting. Focus cost of abilities is reduced. You can change into a wolf. Okay. Fire totem. Okay. It's like this stuff everyone shares, but I kind of want to always go down their unique trees. Let's grab a totem. Applies impaired and weakened to all enemies around it. That inflicts fire damage all around. Transforming into a bear sounds kind of neat. There's got to be a difference, though. I mean, I'm assuming this is tanky and this is more DPS. Bonus damage against the light races. Humans, dwarves, and elves. Interesting. Let's just upgrade all of these. Let's see. Also gain passive health regeneration. Okay. Alright. And then 4 attribute points. Well, apparently these things scale with con and willpower? Oh god, they're all over the place. Willpower, con, intelligence. And then if you actually go down these things, you also still have willpower and intelligence. What kind of staffs do we have? Any that we can't use? No. So the staves are all intelligence based. Okay, what are you wielding right now? The Orcish staff, 10.71. 10.71. Okay, the thing is they just do different weapon or damage types. I think we just kind of level up all of these. Alright. We'll go meet the orc, and then probably call it an episode. Let's go explore a little bit.
Alright, why not?
There we go.
More fighting. Does this never end?
E. Oh wait, W. Sorry, you're now on the second slot.
No, not yet.
Drop this totem next. Nice. Okay.
What do we need?
And then next we'll try out the shape-shifting. Take all?
Huh?
Another Nodachi. Oh, I forgot to check out armor. Alright, so your current armor, 15 across the board, and some resistance in the specific damage types. Is there any drawback to this? I don't think so. Oh, but like if we give you a robe, you get more focus back. But, there we go. So you have some focus, you have some decent armor. I think for him, I'm assuming the armor carries over to his forms, so we're going to want him to still be kind of heavily armored. But Yira, you don't really get attacks, so maybe I should actually switch you out. Although that doesn't necessarily look amazing. And the Goblin is not that great, so... But yeah, that does not look super cool. I'm all about looking cool. But it makes more sense for her to have more focus, especially since you transfer stuff. Maybe there'll be some cooler looking robes later on in the game? Maybe?
What's next?
That way?
Will do. Got it.
Zarek guides me.
Alright, well, looks like we're gonna go meet.
Stupid as their whole damn tribe.
Shut up. He's here.
Hello, friends.
Good move.
How's it going?
Gore, what's the meaning of this? Who are these pale skins?
My allies. I'm here to challenge you to a duel, Krell. I will be the new High Chieftain of the Fire Wielders.
I hope this is a joke.
No. You are a danger to our race, and I won't stand by while you drag us into chaos. Once again, I challenge you to a duel, here and now.
Kill them, and feed their corpses to the undead.
Well, that went well.
Sounds like a plan. You got it.
You stay out there. X. Heal. Shapeshift wolf.
Is this really necessary?
Corpse explosion.
Help, please.
You're alright, buddy. You're alright.
We should get moving. That's the way.
Whew.
Huh?
Oh, I guess I need to wait for that to wear off.
Yes.
It says we're off, right? Oh yeah, here we go. 10 seconds. Can I cancel it? No? Alright. There we go.
Yes.
Just as I expected. Bloody coward. Time for our second plan.
Which is...
We'll storm his cow.
What's a cow?
His homestead, his camp. If he doesn't want to face me like a child of Zarak would, we'll force him to.
But we can't take on an entire army by ourselves.
I know that, Tahar. But luckily I'm not the only fire wielder with sense left in him. There's a camp of my brethren nearby who've been sympathizing with my cause, and who promise me their support if push comes to shove. Follow me.
Yes?
Alright, so here, I think I'm going to cut the video. So next time I'm expecting we're going to do some RTS stuff. So look forward to that, and I will see you then, everybody. Take care.